Alright, if you have a fear of flying, I hope my video will help you on your next flight. 1. Fear of takeoff. Okay, if you have a fear of takeoff, then you shouldn't have been on a fucking flight. You shouldn't have booked the fucking flight, and maybe you should have vacationed somewhere in your area via car, bus, or bicycle. 2. Strange noises when the plane takes off. Well, what the fuck you think happens when 1,000,000 pounds of steel, fuel, cargo, and human beings lifts up into the air? You think it's gonna be quiet? No, it's gonna have fucking noise. Not for nothing. Number 3, I feel like the plane is gonna fall out of the sky. That's always a possibility. You shouldn't be fucking flying if you have that feeling. Statistically speaking, the chances of dying on a plane is 1 in 9,000 something. So those 9,000 something motherfuckers, they didn't make it. So you never know. You might be next. 4, terrorism. I'm afraid of terrorists on the flight. Let me tell you something. If Mahmoud decides to do something, it's up to you to stop him. So let me tell you something. If you survive, that'll be the best vacation story ever. What was the other one? That was 5. It was okay. Now 6. If I miss the numbers, whatever. But I'm afraid of turbulence. That's why they invented drugs and alcohol. Therapy will only last the first few minutes of a flight. If you're intoxicated or high or drugged, you won't feel nothing. You'll actually have a great time. Number 7. What if the plane has a problem and it starts to crash in the storm? Go back to the statistics. You could be one of those unfortunate motherfuckers that people don't want to be in, you know, those social media videos. Like, oh my God, let me tell you something. If you find yourself in a place where an engine is catching on fire or something and you're video recording it, you should take those last few minutes to be talking to Jesus, because the last thing you want is several months later, they find your iPhone floating in the ocean and your family sees your last video post that you didn't get a chance to upload. Oh my God, we're dying. Is that smoke? That's a possibility. The other one, you feel claustrophobic. What was that, number 8? What's a fucking airplane? You're strapped into a fucking seat. You should have thought about that before you went through the little door and sat yourself next to a bunch of other people going in one direction in a tight little metal tube. What's the other one? Oh, fear of landing. With all the fucking problems you had, landing would be the best fucking thing for you. That's when you get to get off the plane. Now, people are like, well, what about maintenance on the plane? What if the plane isn't, you know, maintained right? I'm like, listen, there's always a guy named Julio and he got duct tape at the airport. You could fix anything with duct tape. Julio's cousin probably works on your car brakes, so relax. Maintenance is just fine. So that's pretty much it, you know. Your fear of flying, trust me, it's the safest mode of travel out there. Not pleasurable, but safest. Unless you get first class. Then you get to get the certain airlines that give you creepy pajamas and like these hospital flippers, and you go up there and you start eating all this weird food that you don't eat at home, and you're like locked in a little fucking room watching Netflix. I don't know, that's kind of creepy, but you do you, I do me, and good luck with your next flight.